Hi, and welcome to this lesson. Today, we are going to be learning the different seasons in a year. So, what is a season? Just like we have 7 days in a week and 12 months in a year, we also have 4 different seasons in a year. And during each season, there is a different weather. The rotation of the earth around the sun causes changes in light and temperature, resulting in different seasons. Some seasons are warm, some seasons are cold, some seasons are rainy, and some seasons are perfectly pleasant. So what are the 4 seasons? They are summer, winter, spring, and autumn. Now, let us look at the different seasons in detail and learn the vocabulary associated with each season. Let's begin. Can you guess the first season that we are going to learn today? It is the summer season. Summer is the hottest time of the year. It starts in March and ends in June. The days are bright and sunny. There is a very high temperature in this season. This also means that it is very hot. A high temperature means a lot of heat. The days get longer and the nights get shorter. The weather is dry and there is a lot of humidity. Now, what is humidity? We all know the summer season. It's very hot and sweaty and dry. So this is called humidity. It happens during the summer season. Sometimes the sun is so strong, it is almost impossible to go out in the afternoons. Currently, it is a summer season here and it is very hot outside. So it is best to stay indoors in the afternoons. Rivers and lakes suffer from lack of water, again because of the sun. It is so hot that all the rivers and lakes dry up. Now, what happens during this season? Kids in school get their summer holidays. They are done with school and they have 2 months of summer holidays. So families take their kids on vacations to cooler places to escape the heat. Vacation is like a small family trip. Since they have their whole family and the kids don't have school, they go on small trips to cooler places to escape the heat and the climate. It is very important to drink a lot of water and wear loose clothes during this season to keep comfortable. Now, let's look at the different words associated with the summer season. Hot, bright, sunny, heat, high temperature, humidity, lack of water, dry, summer holidays, and vacations. Now let's look at the next season. This is the winter season. Winter is called the coldest season. It starts in December and ends in March. The climate is freezing as there is a very low temperature. We learnt that in the summer season, the climate is very hot and sunny and there is a high temperature. So the winter season is the opposite of the summer season. It is very freezing and low temperature means it is very cold. In winter, the days are short and the nights are long. There is thick fog in the mornings and cold winds. Now, what is fog? Fog is like a cloud on the land. It is the misty, blurry, smoke-like thing that you find early in the mornings. It kind of affects your vision during the mornings because the whole scenery is very blurred. In some places, it even snows in the winter season. Now, a lot of us love to play in the snow. Children love building snowmen and playing in the snow with each other. We wear sweaters, jackets, and woolen clothes to keep ourselves warm. Some animals also go into a deep sleep called hibernation and stay there until the winter ends. Now, what is hibernation? Hibernation is a yearly practice done by animals to save energy and food. So they go into their homes and sleep there throughout the winter season and come out when the climate is warm. But some birds and animals also move to places with a warmer climate to escape the harsh cold climate. This is called migration. I'm sure all of us have seen a lot of flock of birds flying across the sky and moving to a warmer climate. They do this to escape the cold weather. Now let's look at the different words that we can use to describe the winter season. Cold, freezing, low temperature, fog, cold winds, snow, woolen clothes, hibernation, harsh cold climate. Now harsh means strong, so a very strong cold climate. And migration. Moving on to the next season in line. This is the spring season. Now the spring season is the most peaceful season and it is loved by all. It is the season after winter and before summer. Birds are chirping and everything is fresh and green. So when I say fresh and green, I mean there are new plants, there's a lot of fresh plants and trees everywhere you can see. The temperature becomes moderate and everything is colorful and beautiful. Now what do I mean by moderate? Moderate means not hot or cold. It is the perfect climate. You can see blooming trees and flowers. Blooming is when a small bud turns into a flower. So a flower blooms and becomes a flower. People love to go outside on picnics and outings to enjoy this pleasant weather. There is a clear sky and a cool, refreshing breeze. So the spring season is a very pleasant season. Now let's look at the different words that we learned to describe the spring season. Fresh, green, moderate, colorful, blooming, picnics, pleasant weather, clear sky, cool, and refreshing. Now we are down to the last season. This is the autumn season. Now autumn is the season right after summer. It is the transition season from summer to winter. Now transition means change. So it is a changing season from summer to winter. So summer turns to winter during this season. The green leaves change color to orange, yellow or brown and start falling. So this is a season where trees and flowers and leaves dry up and fall to the ground. There is mild weather and the season is a bit dry. Autumn is also commonly known as the fall season. Now why is it called the fall season? I just said that the leaves of the trees dry up and fall to the ground. So we call this season the fall season. There is less sunlight in autumn because the days are shorter. Dry clouds float in the sky. Now dry clouds are nothing but clouds with water, but those that do not cause rain. The weather is often wind and it sometimes rains. There is a cool wind, fresh air and a refreshing breeze. Now let's look at the different words associated with the autumn season. They are fall, transition season, mild weather, falling leaves, less sunlight, dry clouds, rainy, cool wind, fresh air, and breeze. Now let's sum up the different seasons that we learnt. There's summer, winter, spring, and autumn, otherwise known as the fall season. Now it's time for a small activity. I'm going to show you some pictures and I want you to guess the season based on the pictures. Let's begin. So this is our first picture. Can you guess what picture is on the screen? Let's look at it. It's nice and bright and the sun is shining in all its glory. What season do you think this could be? It is the summer season. Now let's look at this picture. There's a lot of colorful flowers that are blooming radiantly. Now this season is also known as the Queen of Seasons, and it is the most pleasant season. It could be nothing but the spring season. So this picture shows us a very cold climate, and it looks like the coldest time of the year. During this season, animals migrate or go into hibernation to escape the cold climate. So from all these hints, you definitely know that this season is the winter season. Christmas is also celebrated during the winter season. Now we've come to the last picture and it's time for you to guess what season this is. As you can see in the picture, the trees and the leaves are drying and falling to the ground. The leaves change color from yellow to orange and brown and fall to the ground. Now this is your biggest hint. This season is called the fall season or the autumn season. Very well done. That was a wonderful lesson on the different seasons of the year. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you super soon. Bye.